All right. That was hello, Sam. There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letter Sam. Modern steel wrench. Book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in its margins. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Stern older man with warm eyes. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Parvati. I was sworn I saw the other guy in here. So it looks like we'll have... six party members? Index of banned literature. Smells suspiciously like iceberg aged whiskey. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestos, Hammers, and the Tile Backers. Art of Science and Tossball. You must be a heavy ammo user. Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribblings in these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. That's how you do it. Doctrine Studies of Equity, Patient. You know what? No, I was up here before. This must have been closed or something. Don't think I want to go out the airlock right now.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Lovely. One and one. Four. Man, we have 71. Where is this coming from? Bonus support engineering. I am a technical genius. Okay, we got a perk. The carrying capacity is probably good choice right now. I'm in a good spot. I don't think I need more ammo. Would be kind of nice. What's my inventory like? This has a little thing right there. Sometimes there's a diamond. What does that one mean? Not just a suit in a deck of cards anymore. Ah, he is a party member. He's a hacker. Dialogue combat effect duration. He has intimidate, hack, and science. He has a trick shot. Yeah, I do want to do this. I think I'm gonna go with... Search term, Sam. Let's see. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. Should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard parts SUDS steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part, Acid Steeper, has been delayed. Progress set back is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Giving up hope on the delivery, the part is lost in transit and not turning up anytime soon. But good news. Heard from a fellow... who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following the next pick stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay. So... gotta go to Roseway.
Welcome back, Captain. See you soon.
Alright, let's do a hard save. System map to travel to planets, asteroids, and labs in the Halcyon system. Doesn't look like passage to anywhere. Oh. Here you can see the places of points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Okay. Have to find that somewhere else. Still a landing pad. Monarch. Era 2 is where we're at now. Phineas. Here. Alright. Let's go.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Got you on one tab, and Olivia Monroe, or Alvia Monroe, playing Mario Galaxy on another. She's the only VTuber you watch, to be honest. So many of them are too uncanny valley for you. Not anything against people behind the avatars themselves, but you kind of find some of the puppetry to be uncanny valley. Olivia is the only one you watch, since she is American and is pretty wholesome. I don't watch any VTubers. The long and short of it is I want to watch, the game, and when a third of the screen is being blocked by some anime avatar, not what I'm looking for.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders, and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Sure, we can head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time's over. Alright, this is where I'm going to find out if I can bring along more than one party member. I have a feeling I can't, but I'm hoping I can. Set up 2 companions to accompany you. Right. And looks like we have 4 more companions. There was a lot more dudes, though. Or rooms. I guess maybe we'll recruit some people that don't want to go on missions with us, perhaps?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
You got it. Is it stealing? It is stealing.
Got it. Heads down.
I saw anything.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point.
This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Yeah, sucker.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Notice you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
If you pay attention to his mouth, you can see that there's a light source hitting the side of his tongue, and it makes it look like it might be saliva, you know, like just on his lips or whatever. And I thought it was very interesting until I realized it was his tongue, and then I realized, oh, actually, I don't know if that light source should really be hitting his tongue like that. And now it's just kind of awkward. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Axelrod.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
I saw anything. Hey, Mordet.
Move along.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow.
I see what you mean. Kind of gross looking. It's a little, I don't think I would go as far as to say it's gross looking, but it's kind of unnerving a little bit, I guess. Saw anything. Saw anything. Oh, I was like, oh, that guy's name is Steve Dorr. And then I came over here, oh, that person's name is Steve Dorr. They're all named Steve Doors. What is going on here?
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
So many Steve Doors. Guessing Steve Dorr is some sort of ship designation.
If you're not crew, you're little people.
Oh, you don't know how tempted I am. Hmm. Should I talk to this person down there first, or should I just skip this? Yeah, not a chance. Officer's Spine. Ooh, this does some special type of damage. It's a one-handed weapon. The origin of the name of this sword is lost in antiquity. Was it named Officer's Spine because officers could stand straight knowing they wielded these powerful swords? Or was it that, like officers, these swords vented noxious fumes? No one knows. Alright. That is what I like to call fat loots. This is actually giga good. We're gonna equip that instead of this. Also picked up some new armor. Dialogue skills. Well, you don't say. Let's see. I do like the +5 that I have to tech skills. It is pretty nice. And I haven't really been locked out of anything for dialogue skills. I'd rather have the +5 to tech skills right now. It's the bomb diggity. I am missing out on 50 right here, but it's fine. Maybe I should have just checked on whatchamacallit.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Oh.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Apparently you want to talk to me.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
All right. Have a good day, Extrapic Otter.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Smooth operator. Looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
All right, that's good.
All right. Be seeing you.
Deuces. Records, arrivals, departures, messages.
Hey.
A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
That's what I thought. How am I going to get... Found an ID cartridge. To use the holographic shroud, you will be automatically disguised when entering an associated restricted area. Alright, but is the shroud a key item? Is. I don't have to equip it or anything like that, which is good. Alright, this might take a reload to really understand what's going on. Alright, your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. It's a plasma rifle.
Keep your sights out, friend.
Okay. Have to get in there. How do I get in there? Oh, in the Sakofu, am I supposed to do that? I can't hack my way in. Who told me this would be easy? Alright, let's try this the diplomatic way. Oi.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
really like to get back there. I could use some work. Any pointers?
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
I bet you've got seized contraband from all over the system locked up back there.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here.
What a stupid thing to say. I mean, this is stupid too or something, but do I don't know, tours or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not, we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Oh, would you look at this? We're friends, right, Lee? Do me a favor and I'll owe you one.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
What are you doing in there? Okay, well, oh, okay. Door is open now. Excellent.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
See? Talk your way out of things. Confiscated goods. Metal hoop. Yeah, we probably want to get the metal hoop. Just in case. Security logs. Actually, what is this? Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Ah, okay. All right. Thanks for the tour. I appreciate it. What's up?
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Annoyed. What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
I can see why he's wanted, dead or alive.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Got it.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
I'm out. Okay, well, that was very successful. What if I just take those, you know? Kind of need those. Hey.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals. Lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Oh, I got a rest and go keycard or something. That's a Rizzo's Purple Berry. Alright, I'm actually not sure. Oh. I was like, where am I supposed to go?
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Wish we had bigger weapons. But no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull. Huh.
I mean, that is a valid concern.
Move along.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Tripical flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets.
News packet
now
had the
with
toss ball
12%
scores
more
for the
crunch.
Coronas. What about the rail gliding championships?
I didn't think anyone but natives followed that. Hell, I know space hands who don't even think it a sport.
So, that's a no?
More like don't know. Storm season ran long.
Bells, shells. Boy.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
What's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
I don't suppose you know a way I could get to Stellar Bay on Monarch.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the Corps pulled back to Terra 2.
Do you know why?
It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though. If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
What you got?
What ain't I got?
Ain't got anything that I'm interested in, fool. 31% discount. Sell junk. We'll have to go through all of our stuff. Well, that plasma rifle uses energy. Disappointing.
There's your drink map. If you want anything else, just flag me down.
Talk to Vera if you need something. She's usually behind the bar.
A big kitchen.
I try to keep the place clean in case Chief Tennyson stops by.
Last Hope Bar keycard.
This is House London. We interrupt your regular...
Okay. Oh, do I have to talk to you?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You gotta lay low. Unfortunate. All seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things. As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like.
That's... About this personal quest?
I've been... I could spend... So...
Okay. Wanted to see if I can gain access to that whatchamacallit again, but I cannot. Which is fine. Let's see. We gotta go to some other place. Fallbrook for that. There we go. Rest and go.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Glass.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Pay to view movies. My big candid friend. Rated FSR 11 for fun times, simulated rampage and body count 11. Nanner Speak 7 primal affections. Rated PACNS for passion, anthropoid, and consensual nanner spanking. Give you cereals. Space Hospital. Steamy suspense. Just guest messages. Anything interesting? Galactic mushroom. Yeah, those are just hanging out there. So I will just take those. Wasn't as eventful as I thought it would be. Maybe some other time.
Easy does it.
Now what do we have back here? Medical bay key card. Reset that.
looking sharp.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
For the last Ratchet Rutton time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Alright. Get out of here. Reset. Thing. Oh, I can't actually do that. Okay, I gotta go around the other way. Wanda Dorset.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
What seems to be the problem?
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
What do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. Take care.
All right, let's save and mark.